We've got basketball action from Chase Center, the new home of the Warriors, here on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Inside, here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer. And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, he's healthy. He changes that whole narrative.
Curry with the steal. The shot by Thompson, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. Green with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Out to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. And Curry has it in the corner. From past the arc. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. It's stolen by Green. Down low. And finished off by Wiseman.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
The Warriors leading. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds them.
The long distance three is Barrett.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Those three-pointers off the mark. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. From downtown, Klay Thompson, and that's good. Thompson's got 6.
That's Klay Thompson thinking the game out right there. Maybe it's in the DNA.
Shot from 16. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Count the basket.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Thompson with it. Picked up by Thompson. The shot by Curry, no good. To the inside. And finished off by Wiseman.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
A consistency from the distance that Steph shoots at, I think, is one of the more astounding parts of his accuracy from the three-point line.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
To the middle. A steal. Here's Oubre. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Oubre, the more he plays and gets into a rhythm, you start to see some of that confidence. That's going to help out the team.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
The shot by Looney, no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
And he can't get the first one. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. Do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff. And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Baby. Nah, man, you get little.
He hits the second from the line. everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here's Johnson. Pass to Perkins. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Worthy. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Hard not to be a fan of the way Worthy plays. You see the quickness and agility there on the drive.
Here's Thompson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Three-pointer. And Byron Scott with the 3.
And with how Scott's built, he generates a lot of power into his shot. That's why it looks so easy from deep.
Now here's Curry. That's tipped. It's stolen by Divac. Here's Johnson. Magic knocks it down. He shot 52% from the field in his years with the Lakers.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
Scott can't get it to go. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Divac. Now Johnson. He's covered by Thompson. Outside Worthy. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Scott. Back to Johnson. From deep three-point range. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Wiseman. And here's the fast break. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Lakers making a change here. Outside Curry. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And Scott has it in the corner. This one for 3. The shot comes out. The Warriors go the other way with it. And Curry has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I like the way Klay now studies a defense and makes great decisions with the ball.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Curry wide open. The three-pointer no good.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a
hold on!
Kevin, you gotta buckle up on that one.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Curry. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 6.
This is what the fans come to see. Steph at his finest, putting on a show.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Here's Green. On the wing, Scott. Over Thompson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Just a phenomenal job by Klay.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers on top. They're up by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His 3rd of the game.
And here is Scott after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Worthy can't hit. With the shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
The beauty of Draymond as a facilitator. Really sees the entire floor.
Here's Scott. At the elbow, Green. Tries again. Scott can't get it to go. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Curry outside. Back to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. The shot by Curry, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Knocks it loose. Curry with the steal. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter. Here's Divac. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
You're taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
It's Curry outside. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. Rebound the Lakers.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for Divac. Warriors leading by 3. It's stolen. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kelly Oubre. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Johnson.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
From downtown. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
He is a massive drawing fouls. One, you have to close out on this jump shot, and he drew the contact by jumping into you.
And he makes all 3.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And another shot. And he sinks the layup. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in point. In the paint between the two teams.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Curry with it. 21 points in the game. Pass to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Johnson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Curry can't get it to go.
High percentage look for him.
Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. James Worthy on the wing. Back to Johnson. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Curry. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that one falls for Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Poked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Worthy. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Worthy's got 8.
And Divac, a cunning passer, phenomenal at realizing when one of his guys has a clean look.
Oubre outside. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. And Curry has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 24 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Curry, good.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 15.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And it's Wiggins missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, did you see that?
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Curry. He's got 26. And the layup's good off the glass. And he has 28 points for the game.
I'll tell you, Steph has given the fans their money's worth.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. He's got space. Green with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Curry aware of his role. When you're at the point, you have to keep everyone involved.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry leading the charge. Thompson with the bucket.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Worthy. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Lakers trail by 5. Back to Johnson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Johnson's got 17.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Here's Curry. It's tipped. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. What a teammate, what a leader.
For Los Angeles, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one falls for Johnson. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. And here is Curry. 33 points for him. Here's Looney. Pass to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. Good. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, coming off the pick, tight, shoulder to shoulder, and then creating space with the dribble. Nice move from Stephen Curry.
Oubre outside. Bazemore. No one around him. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And both free throws good for Johnson. Curry on the wing. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Scott. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Divac. That one good for 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
And he recovers it on the wing. Johnson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Here's Worthy. That's why they call him Big Game James. James Worthy.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Wiggins outside. Green left side. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. Outside for Curry. Second shot opportunity. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 37.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Golden State. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
That's just more for Magic, and for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Pass to Curry. And Wiggins throws it down.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
Back to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Divac. Curry with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's Scott. A three-pointer off the mark.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a
are live in San Francisco as the Warriors are about to go into this interconference contest here. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now here's Middleton. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Here's Curry. Lets the three fly. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. And G.A. Chris Middleton, over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Pass to Middleton. Takes the three. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And Curry, here we go. Lopez with the block. And he gets it back. Shot clock at 5. Back to Wiggins. The three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now is not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Giannis.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
On the wing, Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Wiggins right side. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Left side, Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
And Middleton is just a total package, not just a scorer, but a terrific passer as well.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Curry can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Here's Curry. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Thompson launches it from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
You know, the touch on Thompson's three-point shot just off the charts. He just never seems to lose his feel.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Thompson in the corner. From outside the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 6.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Holiday. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action after this word. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Bucks leading by 3.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Shots good by Middleton.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Now here's Curry. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. A steal.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
Timeout called, the Bucks. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Here's Connaughton, and the basket is good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter. Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Back to Portis. Forbes. Got a piece of it. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bucks making a change here. Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game. Free throw good. Wiggins.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And here is Curry. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Curry can't get it to go. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Middleton. And Giannis throws it down.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Here's Curry. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Warriors trail by 4. Curry with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 18 points.
And that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Out to Thompson. Back to Curry. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Timeout called the Warriors. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
The Warriors trailing. Curry with it. For the lead. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. Can't capitalize inside. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. So it's the Warriors now. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a deep three from Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. Not going to go that time. Good D by Thompson. Here's Wiggins. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And that one, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Pass to Curry. To the middle. Stolen by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Knocked loose. Lopez outside. Here's Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Pass to Wiseman. On the clock. Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors miss again.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Back to Curry. Five on the clock. They need this. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court, just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Bucks leading by 6. Holiday. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Back to Tucker. Pass to Giannis. Middleton outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And now an 11-point Milwaukee lead. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the basket by Curry.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Some point guards will feel that contact and just take the trip to the line, but Teague was determined to draw the foul and convert the shot.
Free throw good, Teague. Warriors trail by 14. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Now here's Curry. From deep. Warriors getting another chance here.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Clock at 6. Thompson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Drops in the tray.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Rebounded by the Bucks. It's tipped. Now here comes Teague leading the break. No good on the shot. The Warriors go the other way with it. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Fast break, Milwaukee. Pulls up for three. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors trailed by 15. Golden State moving it around. Offensive rebound. Here's Wiggins. Good D by Lopez.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Holiday gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 17.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Well, we have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Brooklyn Nets come in for this one. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Harden's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden. Often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
It's Harden with the drive. And that one drops for him.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Here's Curry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that was quality defense, but Wiggins showing off tremendous athleticism, able to overcome that defense.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Curry can't get it to go. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be clean.
Oh, what a play! Woo!
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Drains the three-pointer. Harris has got 5 points so far.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
To the middle. Here's Durant. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Irving with the steal. A pull-up. Pass to KD. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Trailing here by 8. And here is Green. Here's Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the layup. He has 5.
Boy, Curry's so quick, so crafty. I mean, his combination of craftiness and quickness, really hard to contain.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Nets leading by 6. On the wing, Green. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted.
Oh!
My goodness. Inviting contact on the drive. Wiggins with the aggressive move. Pays off there.
The shot's good. And it's the Warriors' ball. Here's Wiggins. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Here's Green. The shot off that time. Wiggins with some nice D. Here we go, one-on-one. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Wiggins drives in. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Brown right side.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Thompson outside from deep. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Harden outside. Irving misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year, but the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Irving looking over the floor. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Timeout called, the Nets. It's a neck-and-neck game in San Francisco. It's Durant on the wing. Again, the Nets for 2.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him, and that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
And Green slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Left side Curry. Over Irving. Griffin with the steal. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Here's Wiggins. Great D that time from Irving.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Here's Curry. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Harden gets the bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And it's Wiggins missing.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
On the wing, Harris. On the wing, Irving. Inside. Here's Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Thompson with the bucket.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Harden is fearless. Awesome at gutting the defense and making them send him to the line. He just knows how to draw fouls and get himself to the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And here is Curry. 7 points in the game. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Golden State.
That 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
It's a tie game in San Francisco. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Timeout called the Warriors. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. To Wiseman. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the wing jumper offline.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
From deep. And Steph Curry gets the three. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Pass to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Harris, no good. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Knocked loose. Now here's Durant. He's got 15. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Quite possibly the best shooter of all time. Curry just continues to impress.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And Curry, here we go. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Down low. It's stolen by Wiseman. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
So tenacious in the open floor. Give Wiggins some room to run, and he takes advantage of it.
The 3 from KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got 20 points. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Right side, Green to the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Count that one.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
On the wing, Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Timeout called the Warriors.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit. Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
For three, Harris. Offensive rebound, Nets. On the wing, Harris. Yes, and the foul. That's on James Wiseman.
And you know what, guys? You got to love his fearlessness there. I mean, Harris doing a nice job taking on the defense and finishing.
Here's Curry. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. It's the Nets now. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And here's Harris from the arc. Knocks down the three ball. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Claxton. Harden outside. The Nets working the ball around now. And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant. I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
And Brooklyn making a change here.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
The kick out to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Nets lead by 7. Curry gets the bucket.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Nets leading by 3. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oh, he's going to get hit with his second flagrant foul of the day, and that's the limit. He's out of the game and on his way to the locker room.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the second one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you've crossed the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one. Harden scanning the floor. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
Pass to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
And on the way from Irving for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. Well, how about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And so long and aggressive from there. Thompson knows how to get the defense to foul him.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them to within 10.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Timeout called. The Nets. They're up by 10. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong.